first goal with doing the werewolves storyline is I just wanted it to be successful.
We are exploring the conflict between the werewolves and vampires over the course of this season, and it's one of those things that it's a little bit almost since the beginning of time.
I am rather surprised that you'd come looking for me.
Because you're the rope in the Salvatore brothers' tug of war?
No, because I'm a vampire who could kill you in your sleep.
By virtue of being damned in the night, these two completely different creatures battle it out.
I'm gonna put some silver into Mason Lockwood and prove he's a werewolf. See you at the barbecue.
Unlike other, movies and TV shows, a werewolf bite can kill a vampire in our world of Mystic Falls.
How bad is it?
It hurts. Werewolves have a perceived advantage. However, vampires can turn people at will and create more vampires, whereas with the werewolves it's a little more difficult because it's a bloodline. So if the vampires aren't happy with the werewolves, they can sort of set out to eliminate those bloodlines and make the werewolves extinct.
Vampires, according to our mythology, wiped out werewolves, and you can see why. I mean, it would be like wiping out a disease.
Caroline.
You just stood there when they were going to kill us?
I'm sorry.
No, it's too late. Because we're not friends anymore. Take that back to your little werewolf pack and you get the hell out of my house.
It's a cultural war of two people that are basically just not destined to be on the same team. And that's why it's been fun to explore Caroline and Tyler's relationship, because really there's so much working against them. It's very much Romeo and Juliet in that way.
The thing that works so well is the chemistry between Caroline and Tyler, between Candace and Michael Trevino. By putting her there and making sort of such an emotional little storyline between friendship or budding love or an attraction or whatever it was they have at that moment, I knew the scene was going to work.
Tell me what triggers a curse. You have to kill somebody. Human blood. You take another person's life away from them, then the curse is yours forever.
To activate the werewolf curse, you have to have the werewolf gene that's passed down from, parent to child to grandchild, etc. You could live your whole life and never have any clue that you are carrying this gene.
Tyler, look out!
Someone has to die at your hands in order to trigger the curse. And Mayor Lockwood had never triggered the curse. Most people in the Lockwood family hadn't. They never really turned into wolves, not, since the olden days. It's sort of that we were playing that the curse had been snuffed out. And then Tyler and Uncle Mason, they were triggered.
It's a moonstone. I looked it up online. It's a natural rock, but they're supposed to have all sorts of supernatural legends attached to them.
So the curse of the sun and the moon all revolve around the moonstone. The moonstone is what's able to break it. The curse binds the werewolves to have to change unwillingly to transform into a werewolf whenever there is a full moon.
There's not a lot of upside to being a werewolf. I mean, yeah, you get to kind of be a badass and you get to have agility and, kick some ass a little bit, but it's not as sexy as being a vampire. You're gnawing up people in the woods every full moon. So any werewolf with any kind of humanity is sort of going to want to figure out a way to not be controlled by the full moon.
The first couple of years of being a werewolf is torturous. And I just wanted to make sure that Tyler Lockwood had a reason to truly not want to do it again.
In order for it to be broken, there is a lot more at stake. There is a giant sacrifice that needs to be taken place. It involves a witch, it involves a vampire, it involves the moonstone, and most significantly, it involves the blood of the doppelganger.
Those of us who have seen the whole season know that there's actually a lot more to it than that, and that the curse itself is something that, much like the game of telephone, has been perverted and distorted over the years, and when it all comes down to it, this curse has nothing to do with the sun and the moon and the werewolves and the vampires whatsoever.
I'm so proud of this show. I'm proud of all the people that work so hard on it. Everyone loves what they do. They love being a part of something, and they have a family unit down in Atlanta, and that's why it's so magical for me.
Nasex virus magis demisa